Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Canadian Championship Wrestling. I'm your host, Angel King 47,000 in the ring, known as the Icon, Trevor G. And usually with me at ringside was bigLpaso and his creative superstar, El Jefe Papa. But unfortunately, life happens sometimes, and some people might not always be able to make it. But we're going to try to keep the tradition alive as I host and announce our CCW live event here in Las Vegas, Nevada here tonight as we're celebrating good old Father's Day. So happy Father's Day, everybody, with our first mixed gender matchup, which will see us have the Icon Trevor G and his daughter, the Natural Rain, up against Marvelous Maple and her father, the Captain himself, Captain Canuck, our current world champion, in our first ever mixed gender matchup. The challenges had been made backstage. These wrestlers saw each other fight last week, or their daughters fight last week, and now we're actually getting a chance to see them step it up with their fathers, not just at ringside, but as their tag team partners. Something cool, something new that we haven't yet quite done before. So right now, we're going to kick off the show with this tag team matchup. Now, another thing is our first ever tag team championship will be decided here tonight, as well as the Icon Trevor G also has a second tag team match. I mean, he must love his daughter for doing not one, but two tag team matches in one night. As him and his tag team partner, Primetime Brian, face El Jefe Papa and Yokai, created by bigLpaso and Myth Ninja 1. And we get to see which one of those two tag teams. Will it be the Icon Trevor G and Primetime Brian coming out tonight as the tag team champions? Or will it be Yokai and the returning El Jefe Papa? We'll find out. And as well as a main event, Captain Canuck has been getting some hate mail as of recently, saying that he hasn't put his world championship up on the line for this last few weeks, ever since defending it at Rage in a Cage in a Hell in a Cell match against Wild One. So he is seeing a long list of challengers in the back room. So he's going to address them all tonight, as he has a matchup as well in our main event in an 8-person ladder match for the CCW World Championship. Captain Canuck is laying it all on the line. He's putting his belt up on a gamble, because if you're in a 50-50 matchup, 1 versus 1, it's either you or the other guy that's going to come out on top. But in an 8-person ladders match, it's anyone's ball game. So we could be crowning ourselves our first ever tag team champions, as well as a new CCW World Champion if Captain Canuck isn't careful. But without making you wait any longer, we're going to get this first matchup of the night as we celebrate Father's Day here tonight with our first ever mixed gender father-daughter tag team match. Let's get this show started. Proudly here in the United States of America for our halfway show here in CCW USA Tour. We got 10 matches lined up for our USA Tour. Traveling the west coast of America. Woo! The crowd is going wild here in Las Vegas as the Icon Trevor G is a returning superstar from the PlayStation 4's 2K18, as well as my creative superstar that I've carried through many other wrestling games, but mostly known here on YouTube and Canadian Championship Wrestling, as he comes in a classic style here. Now, this is how some old school main events used to have their wrestlers come to the ring with like a mini ring on wheels. And I thought, you know what? It doesn't get more classier than this in our father-daughter matchup than having these fancy mini rings bring our superstars to the ring here tonight in our first matchup. with the Icon, Trevor G, and the Natural Rain making their way to the ring. Created by myself, PlayStation named the Angel King 47,000, and created by my teenager daughter, Elena. We hope to see a victory here tonight as Father's Day kicks off here in Las Vegas, Nevada, with some pyro ready to start the show. This father-daughter duo looks like they know what they're doing. The Natural Rain winning her first ever females matchup in CCW history. And the Icon Trevor G, a former PlayStation Network champion back on the PlayStation 4. He looks to get another tag team championship belt here tonight in a tag team championship match. But for now, he's got his hands full with these two. Now, I'm also noticing right off the bat, it looked like the Icon Trevor G was standing in front of his daughter, almost like as if I'll lead the way, you stand behind me. But Captain Canuck coming out in this same mini ring style, but this time his daughter is leading the way. A lot of these second generational superstars must have learned a lot from their fathers, and they're here to prove themselves in front of them here in this father-daughter mixed gender tag team match. Now, Marvelous Maple tapped out the Natural Rain last week in a sharpshooter that I would only think she learned from her father himself. These two coming from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I guess they have taken inspiration from legendary superstar Bret the Hitman Hart and the rest of his Hart family in Calgary. Kudos to them and everything they've done for us in the wrestling industry. And I think that move was inspired last week as Marvelous Maple has a win over the Natural Rain, making her tap to the legendary sharpshooter, made famous by Bret the Hitman. And other superstars, too. Let's not forget about Sting and his Scorpion Deathlock, but we're here to make the crowd get on their feet as this match starts off very gallantly as ladies first. Marvelous Maple and Natural Rain. Ooh, kicking things off here with that pile driver. I think Marvelous Maple was showing off a little bit as she was spinning around the ring with that one. The referee better watch out as these two superstars are no stranger to each other and causing some damage. Oh, Captain Canuck is tagged in, and this is completely legal in a mixed gender match. I mean, you might see some man-on-woman action. We haven't had one of these fights before, so this is new to us here. I'm not used to seeing a man whipping a woman here in the ring. The Icon Trevor G, I bet, can't wait to get his hands on him as his daughter, the Natural Rain, kicks Captain Canuck right between the legs and tackles him to the ground, but Captain Canuck trying to return some kicks of his own. Natural Rain, though, has learned a thing or two from her father. I think she knows how to defend herself. This isn't just a typical man trying to beat up a typical fan in the stands here. These women know how to fight. We've seen them before. Icon Trevor G is probably pissed that the captain laid some smack on his daughter with a springboard crossbody and a 1 count. I mean, Captain Canuck probably just doing that to play some head games and take a little breather there, because I don't think he really thought it was going to be over with just that one move. Oh, a little bit of colliding there. The Icon Trevor G, stiff knife edge chop there. Oh, back and forth here in the center of the ring, but the Icon Trevor G has been proven to be a talented striker, but he has to be careful because Captain Canuck is also a proven technicians wrestler. Who will win, the striker or the technician? We'll see here as these two fighting styles collide in the middle of the ring here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Kicking off our halfway show. We're at 5 events here in our USA Tour, looking to get to 10. Oh, what a package pile driver there. Rolled over to his daughter into a suplex now. Marvelous Maple getting into the ring. She wants a piece of the Icon Trevor G. The Natural Rain must not like seeing her dad getting beat by a girl that she laid her hands on last week. Oh, I don't even think they're holding back any punches. I think they're really just laying into each other here tonight. In our first ever outdoor arena, palm trees up in the back. So we kick off the show here at dusk. Oh, what an elbow drop to the spine. This could have done some damage here. 1, 2. Oh, and he kicks out at the 2. The Natural Rain almost jumped in there. I think she was fearful that elbow drop might have done some good damage. But Marvelous Mabel taken down with a stiff clothesline from the Icon Trevor G. What's he going to do with her here? Back to belly suplex and takes her right down. He's picking her back up to her feet. And, ooh, she slips in a quick arm drag. Oh, but what a punch to the face by the Icon and a roll-up in here. And no, I think her foot might have hit the rope there. Oh, but she jumps into a pin of her own. 1, 2. Oh, no, almost a 2 count. The Icon Trevor G, what's he doing here? Oh, he's reversing it. And she breaks out. Now, the captain's daughter was trying to go for a tag there, but it was denied by the Icon Trevor G. Oh, he's reversed into the corner. Ooh, what a catapult from the corner to the middle of the ring. Now he's tagging in his daughter. I think we're going to see some women-on-women action here. Our CCW female superstars have made their debut in this USA Tour, and they have not disappointed. These matchups have been some non-stop action as a power bomb gets delivered by Marvelous Maple to the Natural Rain right in the middle of the ring here. Crowd in Las Vegas going wild. Oh, what a suplex. And she just kicks up out of it, dodges. What's she going to do with the mirror? Oh, roll up pin. No, actually. Oh, what a power slam. Like, that's going to take a lot of strength to lift someone up off the canvas like that. Oh, and the captain's got his hands on the Icon's daughter with a knee to the back of the head. Referee going in for a pin here. Oh, but not even a 1 count. I think the ref was a little distracted with the Marvelous Maple. Didn't quite get the pin count going right away. Oh, kick to the gut. And a kick to the head and a couple of kicks to the head. Oh, no. The Natural Rain's in trouble here. Oh, she got her knees up. I think one of her knees just hit him right in the balls. Oh, knee to the elbow to the chin. The Natural Rain is not messing around. The daughter of Icon Trevor G is a pretty tough. Oh, and a tag's made. The Icon Trevor G looking like he's got his 2 boots up. Look at that. Not fancy but effective as those 2 boots just hit Captain Canuck square in the face. And a fight's broken up in the outside of the ring. They have a 10 count to be out here, or else both of them will get counted out if they don't get their fight back into the ring. And I'm sure their 2 daughters don't want to see a double disqualification as these 2 fathers defend their daughters in our first ever father-daughter tag team match here on Father's Day. Oh, come on. We're on a 7 count. Come on, boys. Get out of there. And they both dive back in the ring before the ref gets to a 10 count. Good stuff. The match continues with a slap to the face by the Icon and a punch to the nose returned the favor by Captain Canuck. He's in the corner now. Now, you don't want to be in your opponent's corner in a tag team match. That's where some serious, dangerous moves can happen. Oh, another package pile driver. What are they going to do for the suplex now? They did that once. That's the second time they've done it. I think they've been practicing that move. And a kick out at 1. Marvelous Maple might have to lay one of her submission holds on the Icon to tap him out maybe, but... oh, and another elbow. Shots fired. Oh, now that snap suplex might have had some whiplash effect there. That was a quick one. Captain Canuck has taught his daughter Marvelous Maple well as she's laying some smack on the Icon Trevor G. What kind of move is that to the back of the head? The Natural Rain might want to step in there to help her daughter, help her father, because I don't even think he knows where he is after a move like that. He is seeing stars as Marvelous Maple calls the Icon up to his feet. He could be in trouble here. Oh, but he sees that coming. Her father laid that move on him earlier with the leap board crossbody, and he returns with one of his own. Oh, and a second one. That's 2 in a row. Captain Canuck might be getting angry and angry here. Oh, Marvelous Maple kick between the legs there. Oh, and a chop to the back of the knee by the Icon. Captain Canuck probably not liking to see his daughter in the danger zone here. And oh, he misses with that crossbody. A lot of these wrestlers must have been studying each other's moves. They got these things scouted out here. Oh, what's Marvelous Maple going to do with him here? Oh, throwing him to the outside of the ring. Is she doing what I think she's going to do? The referee better make way, because I think that Marvelous Maple is going to fly. Oh, but she flies into a punch by the Icon. Suicide dive denied here in Las Vegas. Oh, what a move. That elbow hit her right on the money. And Captain Canuck knew that. Captain Canuck knew his daughter had to be saved there. Let's see what's going to happen here. But Captain Canuck needs to go for the tag. Oh, he's got it. She's got an armbar. He's got an armbar. Oh, no. Maybe this is him trying to pay back for Marvelous Maple making his daughter tap out last week. Is she going to tap out now? Oh! I'm surprised. Oh, look at that. Leaving the scraps for his daughter. Look at that. Oh, Marvelous Maple, though. Getting back to her feet as her rival, the Natural Rain, gets into the ring here. What a backbreaker. I mean, somewhere in the back there's a chiropractor biting his nails after that one. If you don't have a bruised spine or something after that, I don't know. Oh, ripping at her face, slamming her head into the canvas. This is an all-out assault here. She's whipped in the corner. Tag made. Look at this! This father-daughter team is definitely moving perfectly here. As another great tag team move was just delivered by the Icon Trevor G. Look, he points at Captain. He pointed at the Captain as he elbowed his daughter right in the back of the head. I think if the Captain gets in the ring, the Icon might be in trouble after taunting him like that. It's one thing to beat on someone's kid, but to make fun of them while you're doing it, that's just rubbing salt in the wound. And talk about salt in the wound, that slam has left the Icon Trevor G reeling in the middle of the ring. As Captain Canuck now comes in. Oh, no, one count. This father-daughter match continues. You have to imagine, too, the morale boost a father-daughter team would get securing a victory here in Las Vegas tonight. Oh! So much damage has already been done. A kick up by the Icon. What's he going to do here? And he just kicks up into another slam. No, it's reversed. And a clothesline. I don't think the Captain saw that coming. We'd like to thank you all for tuning in to our event here tonight. We try to bring an event to you every week on Sunday evenings since the games come out in March. Celebrating halfway through our USA tour in Las Vegas, Nevada tonight. Shout out to all the people who have created a superstar here on CCW, and if you'd like to make your own CCW superstar, feel free to throw a comment in or send a message to Ancient King 47,000. We'll be more than happy to work with you here and add more to the roster. Oh, the Natural Rain denying any offense the Captain thought he might have. The Natural Rain whipping him into his corner. Oh, blocked though. The Captain knows he has to get out of that corner if he wants to avoid that danger zone. Ooh, and the Natural Rain just dropping the Captain right on the back of his head. He's trying to crawl away. The Natural Rain up on the middle rope, but she, I think, allows the tag to Maple happen. Who knows if that's a good idea with the Marvelous Maple Going for a springboard bulldog. That could be the end of it here. We're going to see 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out. Now, this matchup is something else, folks. We're reaching a 5 out of 5 star match almost here. As we've seen all sorts of types of moves being laid into each other here. But these superstars are still holding up. Nobody wants to give up. Nobody wants to go home a loser in this matchup. It may not be a championship matchup, but a lot of pride's on the line here.
It's driven into the corner.
Oh, she's just throwing him from one end of the ring to the other. What's she going to do with him here? Oh, and he punches her right in the gut. That'll cause a stomach cramp or two. And I think he's calling for the end here. We've seen him finish many superstars with that kick. And the captain's pissed. The captain says, no, not on my watch. As the count just got interrupted there. I think if that pin count was allowed to let happen, we would have saw a victory there. He kicked her head clean off.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Ooh, not a backbreaker, but a gut breaker. As he tangs his daughter in, as the Marvelous Maple looks like she's in trouble here. Oh, but she possum attacked her. Ooh, face straight into the turnbuckle there. And she's just a ruthless aggression here. Marvelous Maple just beating down the natural rain in the corner. I think she knows she's dazed and confused here. The Icon Trevor G interrupting that count, returning the favor here. I don't know how some of these superstars are still standing that. Oh, what a DDT. Marvelous Maple looks like her lights might be out after that one. The Natural Rain dragging her into the middle of the ring. What's she going to do with her here? Oh, I think she's waiting for her to get up on her feet. Picking and choosing her shots. I think she knows she has her where she wants her. Oh! With that kick showing Marvelous Maple still has some fight left in her. And look at this. She defeated the Natural Rain last week with this submission hold. Will she be able to do it again here in Las Vegas, Nevada? Will we see a tap-out victory here? Or will the Natural Rain hold on? No, she taps out! Marvelous Maple again with that same submission hold that tapped out the Natural Rain last week. She laid it on the Natural Rain tonight. As we see our father-daughter matchup conclude here. Woo, couple of nice moves being thrown into the ring here tonight. These superstars both, all four of them, both showed some skill and some fight in the ring. But it turns out that Captain Canuck and his daughter are the ones who are victorious here tonight as the Marvelous Maple taps out the Natural Rain, winning our first ever father-daughter mixed gender tag team match.
And teamwork makes the dream work in this tag team victory. Gives you hope for the future of the tag division. Great tag team action on display.
4.5 out of 5 star instant classic matchup. Congratulations to the captain, to Captain Canuck and his daughter, the Marvelous Maple, coming from Alberta, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Happy Father's Day to both the Icon Trevor G and Captain Canuck and all the fathers out there. They must be holding their heads up high as our current world champion, Captain Canuck, is proudly standing next to his daughter, victorious here in Las Vegas, Nevada, defeating the Icon Trevor G and his daughter, the Natural Rain. Wow. What a way to start the night. Both fathers should be proud after a matchup like that. That was something else. Now, We're also going to address another issue that's going on here. A lot of talks going on between this new guy that we have here arriving last week here on Canadian Championship Wrestling. A man by the name Prince Moonbeam, who's decided to try to buy his way into a CCW title match. And we were here at CCW that were saying, buddy, that's not how it works. There's a pecking order. There's almost like you got to earn your shot. You got to make your way to the top here and earn a title shot like everybody else. You don't just walk in as the new guy and think you're going to get a championship match right off the bat. So right now we're going to take a look as Prince Moonbeam is going to go on a series of facing former PlayStation Network champions. And if he can secure enough victories, we might consider him in a championship matchup. But for now, as the new guy just trying to buy his way to the top, we have him facing our list of former PlayStation Network champions. Now, it first started off with Crybaby Cryle last week, our first ever PlayStation Network champion here on CCW Live on WWE 2K26, as he won an 8-person ladder match to secure the PlayStation Network Championship in the very beginnings of our show here. But when it comes to Nightmare in a steel cage, Nightmare defeated Crybaby Cryle, and he was the next to actually hold the PlayStation Network Championship. So Prince Moonbeam's got his hands full, as last week Crybaby Cryle defeated him in a glass smash match where he got some glass busted right over his head, and a few kicks to the head too led to Prince Moonbeam being pinned by our former PlayStation Network champion Crybaby Cryle, created by PlayStation name Blueberry Bouncer. But for now, we got our next challenge is Prince Moonbeam against Nightmare in a tables match. Last week, we saw some glass getting smashed. This week, we're going to see if Prince Moonbeam can survive not being smashed through a table, as the first person to get thrown through a table will be the loser here tonight. So who will it be? Prince Moonbeam or Zalal's Nightmare? We're going to find out which one of these come out with less splinters than the other, as we have a tables match set between Prince Moonbeam and Nightmare here in our next show, our next event here, or matchup, sorry, for tonight. After this, we give the Icon Trevor G a little rest after that previous match, and we can move on to our tag team matchup after this for the tag team championships. But for now, giving the Icon Trevor G a little bit of break time and Captain Canuck for his world title later, we're going to have this matchup go down between Prince Moonbeam and the Nightmare. Now, Prince Moonbeam not only trying to buy himself a championship match, he's also trying to buy the love of everybody, it seems. Are those more 20s? Okay, you're going to have to give me a second. I mean, why not get a bonus while you can, right? Oh, can you grab some of these bills over here? These are real $20 American bills. Now, I wonder if he's in Canada. Is he going to be dropping Canadian 20s, or is it still going to be American? Whoa. Okay, I'm going to grab a couple more over here. There we go. Sorry, folks, about that. Why not stuff your pockets? These are real 20s. At first, there was some controversy whether these were fake or not, but fans in the stands confirm, and so can I. This is real money, as Prince Moonbeam is making it rain here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I bet a lot of people are going to be playing the slots and the tables after tonight, as Las Vegas is being bribed, as this superstar from Punjab, India, is making an impression not by winning matches, but by making it rain. Now, this next superstar is no stranger to victory, as at one point he actually went through one of our events and almost was an unstoppable force that night that he won the PlayStation Network Championship. He defeated many opponents in a series and a tournament and came out of the steel cage that night against Crybaby Kyle as the PlayStation Network champion. The only thing is, though, is that same night he won a Battle Royale and ended up entering into the Elimination Chamber for the World Championship belt, where he was, I guess, was convinced by the fans to also put up his PlayStation Network Championship, which Little Debbie came out as a dual champion that night. But here's the thing, is when you look at the record books, that means that because Nightmare won the belt that night and defended it again that same night, he only held the belt for 29 minutes and 45 seconds, but a win is a win. Like they say in famous movies that our friends always like to say is one of their favorite series, The Fast and the Furious, it don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, winning's winning. And this guy, at one point or another, even though it was just under 30 minutes, held the belt at one point. So he is on the list as our second PlayStation Network Championship holder here in PlayStation 5's CCW Live. And he is going to show this new guy, Prince Moonbeam, what CCW is all about, as he hopes to welcome him, just like Crybaby Crowd did last week, with a victory here tonight. Last week, Prince Moonbeam, wrist being smashed with glass. Now he's going to risk being smashed through a table as this super heavyweight makes his way to the ring, slowly but eerily. I think his forearm grew at a couple of inches, too. This guy just seems to be packing on the muscles. Must eat shit and sleep the gym every day, it seems. Looks like Prince Moonbeam trying to stay limber here, as Shalal and Moonish get in the center of the ring with their creative superstars, Prince Moonbeam and Nightmare. Look at this, right off the bat, they're going toe to toe. No quitting these guys. Look at this. Both of them want to prove themselves. I'm gonna crack open a fresh can here and watch this can of whoop ass get unloaded. Now, you would think after getting a hit in the face by someone like the size of Nightmare, you would stay down, but Prince Moonbeam is just calling for more, and Nightmare's not shy to deliver. Wow, this is just a straight-out fist fight. A straight-out brawl here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And Prince Moonbeam seeing what it's like to be in the ring with a super heavyweight. Last week he was in the ring with Crybaby Crowd. That was a cruiser heavyweight, kind of more along the same weight class as him.
We tend to see a lot of construction. But the thing about that is, all too often, superstars end up the victims of their own wooden creations. Every action in a tables match has an equal.
Oh, look at that. A kick to the balls, and he just stepped on him. Ooh, that little bicycle kicks, I don't think Nightmare saw coming, as Prince Moonbeam is actually holding it down with a series of blows to Nightmare as he's trying to fix his mask, I think. You almost need his mask right off his face, and Nightmare definitely not liking that. Ooh, look at that kick delivered by Prince Moonbeam. And a low blow, if I ever saw one. And there is no disqualifications in this matchup, folks, so that is completely justified. As Prince Moonbeam just uppercutted Nightmare right in the dick and then drop kicks him right in the chin.
Looking like an easy target.
Oh no, Nightmare's in trouble here as he is dazed and confused, and that super kick found its mark, but Nightmare gets right back up. I don't think Prince Moonbeam thought he was going to get up that fast. Oh!
answer to this offensive storm.
Yeah, he's going to use this window of opportunity before he...
Nightmare's got his hands on him. What's he going to do? Oh, he's in trouble now. See, these light heavyweight guys, they can hit you about 20 times, but when these super heavyweights lay like 1 or 2 hits on you, you're out for the count.
He counters with a great reversal.
Oh, Prince Moonbeam getting out of trouble there as he reverses that choke slam and then throws Nightmare right over the top rope. That's a surefire way of getting a sore throat, that's for sure. And a table is set up. I think Prince Moonbeam feels like he can win this here as he sets up Nightmare on that table. What's he going to do with him here? Can Prince Moonbeam throw the Nightmare through the table? Oh, Nightmare, though, picks him up and slams him. Prince Moonbeam must be regretting setting up that table so quick because it backfired on him. And that's the punch right there. That's the punch that pissed off Nightmare. After Prince Moonbeam punched Nightmare in the dick like that, Nightmare became a changed man. Look at him. He's like, you want to punch me in the diddly? Boom! Kick you right in the face, son. Leg drop. Look at that. And then Prince Moonbeam, though, he held his own. He was trying his best, but his best just wasn't good enough as the table he set up himself was his own demise. Congratulations, Nightmares. You have the fans here in Las Vegas out of their seats and cheering your name. With an outdoor arena, we have no roof on this, so I think you can see those flames shoot up high even from space. Nightmare showing his respect as he takes a knee to his fallen victim. So congratulations to Nightmare. You have successfully shown the new guy, Prince Moonbeam, what a former PlayStation Ever champion is all about here. That is 2 losses for Prince Moonbeam back-to-back. So I really don't think we'll be seeing him in a championship matchup like he really thought he was going to. But we'll see. We'll still see him in some matchups, but he's going to have to earn his way up to the top like everybody else. But until then, the fans here in Las Vegas are excited to see Nightmare putting the Prince Moonbeam to his place. And, we're all grateful for the money, though. They may have paid us all to watch you lose, but we'll still take the money. And we are now reaching the end of our CCW tag team search, as we have over the last few weeks, starting at Rage in the Cage, we've been having 2-on-2 matchups, tag team matchups, to see who is going to be our first ever CCW Canadian Championship Wrestling tag team champions. That's right, for the first time we are adding tag team championship belts to Canadian Championship Wrestling. So without any further ado, we are going to get this show on the road, as we have both teams that have secured victories. Now, some teams have not won a single matchup yet. Some teams have actually won one matchup and maybe lost another. But here tonight, we're going to have the Icon Trevor G and Primetime Brian taking on El Jefe Papa and Yokai, who are the 2 teams to actually secure not 1, but 2 victories over these last few weeks. So far, the Icon Trevor G and Primetime Brian have defeated the Misfits, Dirty Dickie and Cutie Parkeris. They defeated Hot Carl and Gary Dangerous. El Jefe Papa and Yokai, they defeated the Brothers of Destruction last week and now the week before defeated the Misfits, the Northern Lights, was it? Yeah, it was the Northern Lights of Little Debbie and Lord Smoke. So both of these teams have won not one but two tag team matchups, making them the winners of our matchups over the last few weeks. And with both these teams never seeing a tag team loss as of yet, one of them will, and one of the ones that win will come out our first ever CCW Canadian Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Now, Primetime Brian and the Icon Trevor G, they have seen some time in the ring on previous wrestling games together. Kill the Boss has created Primetime Brian back on the PlayStation 4 and WWE 2K18. And the Icon Trevor G has followed me for my wrestling video game history. And now Jefe Papa has been created by bigLpaso, who normally is announcing with me at ringside. But for tonight, we'll be sitting this night out. And Yokai, created by Myth Ninja 1. All of these superstars have yet to see championship gold wrapped around their waist. Which one of these teams will walk out tonight, our first ever tag team champions, and finally secure championship gold around their waist? We find out now in our first ever CCW Tag Team Championship match here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Woo!
Here comes trouble.
Now the crowd is on their feet because I'm not taking away from any other matches we may have here in CCW, but when a championship's on the line, these superstars definitely go all out. And we can't wait to see what they do in the outdoor arena of Las Vegas, Nevada here tonight.
And is for the Northern Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 465 pounds, the Icon Trevor G and Primetime Brian, the New Age Outlaws.
Now, a lot have commented on these superstars and their performance here in the ring that they have a really great tag team vibe, that they really do recognize when a tag needs to be made, when their partner needs help. And the moves that these two perform together in the ring are definitely ones that you can tell they've mastered the art of tag team champions. Tag team championship matches here, tag team matches. That these superstars are no stranger to working together. So
They're ready for a fight.
They're ready for a fight and are ready to see if they can come out the first ever tag team champions. But it is an uphill to climb, an uphill battle, as these superstars have proven deadly in the ring. I mean, I don't know what happened to El Jefe Papa after that casket match about 2 months ago, but he has come back a different man. He looks different, he's acting different, he's wrestling different, like he's a whole beast of his own. Not quite the dancing, twerking, lively luchador that we've had from El Salvador from before.
187 pounds, the Witch Doctor, Big El Jefe Papa, and the Wounded Zion, the Disciples of Darkness.
The Disciples of Darkness making their way to the ring. Now, rumor has it that the same night that El Jefe Papa was buried alive in that casket at the hands of Hannibal, with the stipulation that losing a casket match means that we wouldn't see you for a while. We opened up the casket. We couldn't find El Jefe Papa afterwards, with some saying that he was transported to the afterlife. And that same night, Yokai was in a matchup where if he didn't win, it was said that his dark gods would have been upset with him and would have had some consequences. So rumor has it that both these men have visited the underworld, and both these men have been sent back to take over Canadian Championship Wrestling, to dominate its competitors, and they will be proving their dark gods right and proving their worth to them if they can come out of here a tag team champion here tonight. This is the first time that anyone's ever seen them, because this is the first time that they will be out on the line as those Canadian Championship Tag Team Wrestling Championship belts have been raised by the referee. bigLpaso, man, we know you're here in spirit, but I was really hoping you'd be here to watch this, because you and my guy are in the ring right now. And I'm not holding any biases here. Well, I'm trying not to, but I really hope my guy wins this one. But it's not looking good as Yokai and El Jefe Papa deliver a serious hammer throw, dual hammer throw in the middle of the ring. Now, the Icon Trevor G and Primetime Brian are kind of in that light heavyweight class together. But El Jefe Papa is just the only super heavyweight that's in this matchup tonight. And Yokai being a cruiserweight. We'll have to see if the varied weight divisions will play effect here. Yokai looking like he's not having a good time at the start of this matchup as he just gets knocked on his ass again and again. Tag being made to the Primetime Brian as he also lays right into Yokai. And he's calling him up to his feet. Oh, El Jefe Papa outside, and Primetime Brian sees this trickery. I think he was anticipating that something could have happened there. Let me take over the camera. What's going on here? We almost missed this cameraman. El Jefe Papa lifted Primetime Brian up, but and he's got... And it looks like Yokai might have hit the Icon Trevor G on the other side of the ring. As now Primetime Brian is kicking the shit out of both men here. In Las Vegas, Nevada, El Jefe Papa's not even the legal man, but he's laying into Primetime Brian on the outside of the ring. A ring count might happen here. Oh, wow. I had to take over the camera because the cameraman wasn't doing it right. And Yokai summoning the powers of the Dark Gods as he was hoping for a ring count, but Primetime Brian jumps in at the count of 9. And he's just face locking him. He's tapped out superstars with that face grip lock before. And now he's choking him out with those long, skinny, lanky legs of Yokai. Choking out Primetime Brian in the corner after he suffered some damage to the outside of the ring. It's hard to take on two men at once. As Yokai and El Jefe Papa are showing they'll do whatever it takes to get a win here. What kind of move is this? Oh my goodness! If he doesn't need physiotherapy after that, I don't know what would. I'm just shocked here. I think Primetime Brian knows he's got to hit El Jefe Papa a little harder than that. Another tag made. These two superstars are tagging in and out. Yokai and El Jefe Papa are trying to make this a handicap match as best as they can, as it seemed like El Jefe Papa had him in a leg lock, and Yokai hit him with a splash move onto the other leg. And another tag being made. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Now, the Icon Trevor G and Primetime Brian trying to show what kind of tag team moves they can do with a buckle bomb enziguri move there. Oh, but he misses. I think the referee was running around there. Yokai looks like he's got the tights. Oh, I'm just so shocked up here. This is getting intense. Sling blade by Yokai. And it looks like he got him in a quick pin up there. Oh, and a 1 count. First pin attempt of the matchup here. And the Icon Trevor G making Yokai pay for kicking out with a series of hits there. He dodged that basement drop kick. I don't know what he was trying to do, turning his back to him. Oh. Throws him into the corner. Tag made. Primetime Brian, legal man. Ooh, and it looks like the Icon Trevor G has laid him out with a neck breaker there. And oh! Primetime Brian loves doing those flips off the top. But it only gets him a 1 count. The championship's on the line. The first ever tag team champion will be decided right here, right now, in this match. Live in Las Vegas in our outdoor arena. And that super kick found its mark, taking the head off of Yokai. Primetime Brian sets him up, and oh, another elbow to the back of the head there. Throws him into the corner. Another tag made. See, that's what I'm talking about. These two definitely know what they're doing. Tagging in and out flawlessly. Ooh, some great tag team moves being made. But Yokai, I think in an act of desperation, popped back up. I think the end might be here for Yokai. He is like bright red. If you're looking at his health bar at the bottom there, El Jefe Papa's not even damaged. And the Icon Trevor G and Primetime Brian are both yellow, so they really don't want El Jefe Papa tagging in, because he might be the deciding factor if he doesn't take any damage soon. So the 613 Mafia here making sure to lay the licks on him while they can. Wow, what a moonsault by Primetime Brian. His aerial moves, his agility is just so impressive. Whoa, look at those kicks. And, oh, El Jefe Papa just pushes him back, though. Ooh, but Primetime Brian, no stranger to taking a super heavyweight down, I guess. Quick little leg sweep and a knee to the hamstring. But El Jefe Papa throws him into the ropes. bigLpaso, go El Jefe! That's right! Glad you got to see the show, bigLpaso. The tag team belts are on the line, buddy. Ooh! Comments being thrown into the live stream here. Don't forget, if you send a comment in the live stream, we'll do our best to read them and shout them out to you guys. Oh, he submitted Lord Smoke with this move before. Will he be able to submit him right now? But Primetime Brian is saved by the Icon as he drop kicks El Jefe Papa in the face, interrupting the submission hold. The Primetime Brian is still lying in the middle of the ring. I think that move would have tapped him out. He ripped out Lord Smoke's arm a few weeks ago with that move in his first tag team win. And we haven't seen Lord Smoke yet since. Still on the recovery with an injured arm, and he almost did the same thing to Primetime Brian as he kicks him right in the dick. But El Jefe Papa is just so powerful. Again, is the only super heavyweight in this tag team matchup right now, as he just picks up Primetime Brian like a sack of potatoes and just throws him down on the ground for a 1 count. Oh, a little bit of taunt coming from El Jefe Papa, but he's just so big. It's hard for these superstars to get a good move put on them. Oh, but a neck breaker will work on any size opponent. Look at that.
Make the tag.
Primetime Brian making a good tag. Clean tag there because he wants to make sure he stays in good shape. He was taking some damage now. I guess it's the Icon Trevor G to see what he could do against this super heavyweight El Jefe Papa. Again, El Jefe Papa hasn't really suffered any damage. He's just laying the damage out as he lifts El Jefe Papa way above his head with that one. I don't know if tagging in the Yokai is the smartest idea. So, I'm not surprised to see that El Jefe Papa did not tag Yokai in that moment. Yokai looked like he took a lot of damage already. El Jefe Papa's better to just almost treat this like a handicap match right now.
He's placed in a precarious position.
Oh, what's he doing with him? He's got him up on the top rope. I think the Icon Trevor G knows he's got to do a big move to catch up with the damage on this superstar. Going for a pin here. 1. And he gets a 1 count. And again, although that big move landed, El Jefe Papa still has no damage. He's not yellow. He's not red. I'm just noticing that. They're going to have to do a lot more to this guy in order to keep him down. And another series of hits. Oh, and finally to get the big guy to yellow. Okay. There, look at, I think he was calling for a tag there, but it was denied by an impressive moonsault by I Kill the Boss's Primetime Brian, who's taking the fight to this super heavyweight El Salvadorian luchador, El Jefe Papa. A lot is on the line. Not only is it championship, but the first ever championship. The first ever tag team championship in the history books is going down. So these superstars are fighting like their lives depend on it. Oh, what's El Jefe Papa doing? He's just dragging his body around the ring like a dead carcass. Oh, kick to the balls. Reversal into the corner. And he's just getting choked out. That'll, see, just taking the air right out of his lungs. The Icon Trevor G can't wait to get a tag and get his hands on him. You could just see him itching for a tag. But Primetime Brian picks him up, and the big guy's down. Man, this is amazing. I'm just so happy you got to watch the show. Because this matchup, it's not often that the both of us get in the ring together at the same time. Oh, what a knee to the face. Oh, and he just drops him. 1, 2. Oh, and Primetime Brian interrupted the count. I think the Icon Trevor G was in trouble there, and his tag team partner sensed it. El Jefe Papa had that big, mean move. Hit him in the back of the head. And who knows, maybe that move to the back of the head's going to set up Yokai's submission hold. Don't forget, he has that face lock thing. He grabs on people's faces. So I wouldn't be surprised if El Jefe Papa softened him up for that submission hold with that move. Throws him into the corner. Kicks him into the midsection. Oh, and I think a kick to the balls there by Yokai. And a flying forearm just sends Icon flat on his back. Loving the synergy of the Icon and Primetime. Say, man, next week we got this. Yes, we can't wait to see you next week. Trailbreaker21 saying he's loving the synergy. And bigLpaso, we'd like to see you back next week, man. But for now, you got to hold it down in the ring, brother, so you can win this tag team match. Same with my guy. It's not often our guys get to fight each other, man. This is crazy. Oh, and a flying elbow. Like a Macho Man Randy Savage. Like a Shawn Michaels. Like any other superstar before him that just lays their opponent out with an elbow drop and then goes for the finisher. But El Jefe Papa, if we saw it coming, he saw it coming. He saw a victory coming and then knew. Oh, what? He's pointing at him like a gun? Oh, what? I never seen him do that before. He almost like pointed at him and like shot a gun. If he would have landed that, that would have been so cool. But Yokai's a slippery one. Those long, lanky legs of him has gotten him out of trouble time and time again. But will it get him the win here tonight? And I think his little cheap ways are going to work for him as he throws the Icon Trevor G into a metal ring post, then steps onto his room there. They got so much synergy. Both these tag teams are tag team champion material here. It just comes down to who wants it more. It comes down to which one of these teams has the grit, the determination, the will to get a win done here tonight in Las Vegas, Nevada. In our halfway show on our first USA tours. We travel along the west coast of the United States of America, and we started it with a tag team search. And both these tag teams have not suffered a loss yet. They've secured 2 wins. Will this be their third for the championship? And now I Kill the Boss as Primetime Brian kicks out. And I think El Jefe Papa's just livid. This El Salvadorian luchador just delivered a mean knee to the face. And he tried to go for that spin kick again, but I think Primetime Brian saw it coming. Ooh, what a neck breaker. I think he grabbed him by the horns and gave it a little bit extra oomph on that drive down. And he throws him into the corner. What's he going to do with him here? Measures him up. I think he's catching his breath for something. No. What was going on there? I think he was just dazed and confused. You got to expect these superstars eventually are going to get a little more sloppy, maybe a little more tired, fatigued. Endurance plays a big thing in a matchup of this caliber. Think about it. These guys have been in the ring for a while now. We're just sitting here watching it. They're in the ring living it. Oh no, Yokai gets tagged in. I think I Kill the Boss's Primetime Brian got thrown off there. And that face lock that I was warning you about. I think the Primetime Brian better tap out here. I think, oh no, there's something going on here. Oh shoot! He sucks the life right out of Primetime Brian.
And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in that tag team battle.
With that face lock move, I told you, El Jefe Papa was setting something up. El Jefe Papa was giving some crazy knee strikes to the face. Like this move right here, watch. What a knee. And then, boom, right on his head, which didn't get him the victory. It almost could have, but Primetime Brian interrupted it. But then, when he got that face lock put on him afterwards, let me tell you, that those head-ringing moves from El Jefe Papa definitely didn't help. Because he was delivering those moves to both Primetime Brian and the Icon Trevor G. It was like El Jefe Papa was just trying to take their head off, and if he couldn't, Yokai was there to secure the win with that submission hold. Great tag team matches between all these tag teams leading up to tonight. But right now, this tag team, the Disciples of Darkness, Yokai, created by PlayStation name Myth Ninja 1, by PlayStation name bigLpaso, are our first ever CCW Tag Team Champions here in Las Vegas, Nevada. They have not suffered a defeat yet. bigLpaso 8966, Disciples of Darkness, baby. That's right. Absolute endurance match. Of course, Trailbreaker 21. I agree. That was a straight endurance match, and that's why I'm not surprised to see it end in submission hold. There's only so many times they were getting their face taken clean off with some serious blows to the head. That once Yokai got that submission hold locked in, I knew it. I knew right then and there, this guy's going to tap for sure. But again, congratulations. Give credit where credit is due here, as these two guys have yet to suffer a defeat with this Japanese wrestler, Yokai, and this El Salvadorian luchador. Good match, brother. Talk to you soon. Fuck yes. That is awesome. I'm happy to see these two as the two tag team champions. But because it was mentioned time and time again, a few times to me, that we have yet to see the championship on the line right now in Las Vegas for our halftime event, As our main event here tonight, we are going to see our CCW World Championship on the line here in Las Vegas, Nevada, in an 8-person ladder match. That means that there's 8 different superstars that have a chance of walking out of Las Vegas tonight a champion. And we're going to find out who they are right now. So obviously, we have to have the captain himself, even though he was in a tag team matchup earlier tonight. And who knows, maybe that played a factor in the endurance of that tag team match, because the Icon Trevor G was in a matchup at the beginning of the night. But right now, the captain has his matchup, and he was also in a matchup earlier tonight, in that very first matchup. But who knows, a ladder match, it's a lot different than any other kind of matchup. There's no pinfalls, there's no submissions, there's no ring countouts, there's no disqualifications. There's just the prize of the CCW World Championship hanging above the balance, like hanging above the ring and on the line. So William Washington, he will be in tonight's matchup. Give me a moment as I set things up here. There's just a lot of superstars to go through and a lot of setting this stuff up. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. It is deeply appreciated. Big D is in the making. Oh yeah, let's do this. Written by bigLpaso. Okay. We got Hannibal's up in here. He's from Las Vegas. His character creator is from Las Vegas, so one would think that would be interesting to see. Him being in his hometown. Hawk Carl definitely wants a taste of a PlayStation, of a World Championship, and I think he could deserve it. Crybaby Cryle, let's see if you can get the World Championship belt. You got the PlayStation belt in the ladder match. Maybe he'll get the World Championship. Like, anything is possible here. Red Devil. Who knows? Myth Ninja 1 might have his hands full of belts if Red Devil comes out with a win, eh? You know what, Tough Man Teddy? Let's do it. Let's throw in Tough Man. What do you guys think about letting Tough Man Teddy have a shot at the World Championship? Right? Like, he's not the same level as everyone else. He does get his butt whipped more often than not, but there's no pinfalls, there's no submissions. You know what? It's Vegas, and only if he'll do it with this hat on. If he agrees to wear this hat, give us a second here. We're going to see if he agrees to wear the hat. Will he wear the hat? Ask him. We'll tell him to find it. All right, folks, we got it. It's confirmed. He found his hat. And Tough Man Teddy is going to be in a World Championship matchup. Title will be on the line here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We will have Captain Canuck, the world champion, putting his belt on against 7 opponents from the roster. William Washington, he'll get his shot at a championship here on the USA Tour. I feel like it's fitting. Hannibal, I Kill the Boss. You didn't quite win a tag team championship just now, but you could win a world championship right now. Crybaby crowd, congratulations to showing the new guy what was what in that glass smash match. That earned you a shot. Big D, you made a great debut by whipping Chronic Destroyer. Carl, you've been a fierce competitor in the tag team tournament. But let's see what happens here in the singles competition. Red Devil, you already have a belt with Yokai, Myth Ninja 1. Let's see if you can get 2 belts. And then when it comes to Tough Man Teddy, he's got enough dings and scars up on his face from his previous battles, and I think we should just allow him to happen if he agrees to wear the hat, which he did. So we're going to have a ladder match here in Las Vegas, Nevada for the World Championship with Trailbreaker 21's Big D, the only A. Jones' Hawk Carl, Myth Ninja 1's Red Devil, I Kill the Bosses, Hannibal, Broberry, Bouncers, Crybaby Cryle, Tough Man Teddy's Jajink, America's own William Washington, and the champion, world champion himself, Captain Canuck, here in Las Vegas in our main event of our halfway show of our USA tour. Let's get it going. This has been exciting for the USA Tour. I've been enjoying traveling across the west coastline. We're hoping to get to the east coastline soon in future events.
And is for the Northern Pro Wrestling World Championship.
This will be our last match of the night here in Las Vegas, Nevada, in our first ever outdoor arena. We can finally have that now. When we started this, when the game first came out, WWE 2K26 in March, it was a little rainy outside. Plus Canada in March. Nobody ain't going to sit outside for an event like this. It's raining, it's muggy out. But here in Las Vegas, at the end of June, as we approach the long weekends of Canada Day and the 4th of July, the weather's getting nice enough.
All-American William Washington.
Ladies and gentlemen, someone's career is going to
That is
change
awesome.
tonight.
And I love how on this USA Tour, the American Patriot here, William Washington, loves coming to the ring now with his American flag. He was coming out with a lot more fireworks when he was debuting in Canada, but he's just went with a no-nonsense American pride approach, tossed the fireworks and brought in a flag, hoping to make his home country proud, winning a world title here in Vegas tonight. He won his first matchup, I guess, kicking off the USA Tour. Oh, and here comes Big D. Oh my goodness, did you see that? He almost committed murder there. I thought he was going to run over William Washington. I think he missed him by a quarter inch. I'd have to replay that, but I mean, that's one way of taking out a super heavyweight in their division, just run him over with a four-wheeler, but I'm so grateful that he came out now, because imagine if there was more superstars standing outside of the ring. I don't think he was going to slow down. Representing the U.S. Postal Service, I'm also hearing that a clerk didn't show up to work or something and didn't sort the raw mail, and he had to sort it all himself, and he was upset about that. That's probably why he's coming to the ring all pissed off, looking to run over people if they don't get out of his way. He is doing the U.S. Postal Service proud by winning his first matchup against Chronic Destroyer in his hometown of Sacramento. If he can win a world championship here tonight in his second matchup in Las Vegas, Nevada, he will be a rising superstar and one to watch out for him. Oh, and Coming out next, I think this is Hannibal. Trailbreaker 21's Big D better watch out, because Hannibal has been known to be a force to be reckoned with. Oh, shit.
Weighing in at 350 pounds, Hannibal!
That is insane. Like, if I was a superstar in the ring ready to fight this guy, I'd possibly shit my pants, man. Like, not a lot of people come to the ring with chainsaw. And like, what happens if this maniac doesn't let go of the chainsaw? Like, there might be a time where he doesn't put it down and he just goes straight at it. Look at that. Something out of like a horror movie, this guy. He has dominated a lot of matches. At one point, he was undefeated. He went something silly like 7 matches, no losses. He was a world champion, never let go of the belt. And no stranger to chaos as he comes to the ring armed with a chainsaw. Another superstar that we have to watch out for.
Representing the
Hot Carl.
Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 110 pounds, Hot Carl, Hot Dog Daddy.
As the title gets into position here, let me remind everybody that the only way to win this match is to climb the ladder.
Look at that.
That's right. No pinfall,
He is ready
no
to
submission,
pop
no
it off
countouts,
here in Las Vegas. I mean, I haven't
the
seen
winner
Hot Carl
will be
come to the
first
ring with
superstar
that
who can
many
successfully
fireworks.
ascend the ladder and take possession of the title.
I mean,
But I
he was
assure you,
winning some matches in the
it's not
tag
quite as
team
easy as it
division.
sounds.
He defeated the Brothers of Destruction alongside Gary Dangerous, his tag team partner there, in the first event, or first matchup of our first big main event, Rage in the Cage. But he has come back to singles competition, and it looks like we're seeing a more serious look to Hot Carl. I mean, I think he knows the World Championship would make a big difference in his career. I mean, in any of these superstars' career. But there's a lot on the line here tonight in Las Vegas as this belt's on a gamble. No pinfalls, no submissions, no ring countouts, no disqualifications. It's just the World Championship suspended above the ring. You can see it there if you look closely on top of the ring. And the ladder to grab it, and it's up there for anybody to grab. If everyone else is distracted, say they're all outside the ring running around fighting each other, and you happen to be the only guy in the middle of the ring, anything can happen, right? It's a fight. It's a brawl. You could just find that golden opportunity to climb up quick and grab that belt. Just like this guy's done before. Created by Blueberry Bouncer, Crybaby Carl won our first ever ladder match here on CCW Live on WWE 2K26 for the PlayStation Network Championship. Can he do it again here in Las Vegas for the World Championship? We'll find out on our USA Tour here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
And you can talk to every single one of them. They'll explain to you what it has meant to their lives, to their families' lives, to their career.
Challenging for the title.
Imagine this guy being the face of the place. Like, CCW, what's that about? Oh, Canadian Championship Wrestling. Like, oh, really? Who's their champion? This guy. Imagine. It could be a possibility. He could be on the cover of magazines one day. A blue-faced baby as our champion. Like we like to say, anything's possible in Canadian Championship Wrestling. So that is a possibility. Look at that belt. Glorious. Now, this guy's entrance is just scary. What's... I see he's shooting like an imaginary bow, but that lights the stage up.
From Guadalajara, Mexico, weighing in at 250 pounds, the superstar Sergio.
Red Devil created by
All-American Bad
All-American bad boy, hailing from Mexico, though. He's a luchador that you have to watch out for. He has tapped out a lot of superstars and has once held the PlayStation Network title. He recently lost it against Little Debbie in an underground match in the middle of the Mall of America in Portland, Oregon. But who knows? He might tap out a few people and lay some smackdown and reach that World Championship belt. Maybe he was ready to let go of the PlayStation Network belt and move on to bigger and better things. We'll find out. So Superstar created by Myth Ninja 1 is getting ready to see a tough man make his way to the ring. Created by PlayStation named Jajink, Tough Man Teddy is a wild card here tonight.
Weighing in at 150 pounds, the Dumpster Dog, Tough Man Teddy.
The majority of the people
he agreed to come out to the ring in his fedora and ass his chaps so that he could be in a world championship match here in Las Vegas. He won a backstage brawl against Primetime Brian, jumping him outside of the Mall of America in the parking lot. Suffered a few scars from that matchup, though, as he got thrown through a window at one point, and we saw him take a few hits. But thankfully, he's been healed up, and he is ready. Oh, referee helping him get into the ring. Oh, I'm actually hearing he didn't quite heal up. He still has some scars, actually, but he was applied cover-up. CCW makeup team has just confirmed. So not only is this the first CCW superstar to get referee assistance to get into the ropes of the ring, it's also the first one to be confirmed to wear cover-up and makeup there. A lot of CCW superstars come to the ring wearing face paint or different things, but not a lot of them come out saying maybe it's Maybelline, but Tough Man Teddy has proven to cover up some of those dings and bats, because don't forget, he got a pretty nasty bump on the head and a scar there from a dumpster after Primetime Brian drove his head through one. And here he is himself, our CCW Canadian Championship Wrestling World Champion, the captain himself, Captain Canuck, not wearing his belt to the ring as it is suspended above the ring right now for this 8-person ladder match. Putting it on a gamble, our captain is here
from Calgary, Alberta, Canada,
in Las Vegas, Nevada.
at 215 pounds, the Northern Pro Wrestling World Champion, the Captain.
We're literally just seconds away from kicking off one of the most exciting matches in all of WWE, the ladder match.
And tonight, the championship hangs high above the ring as these superstars will likely use every resource available to them to ensure they're the first one up that ladder.
The pyros hitting off with those fireworks, lighting up the Las Vegas skyline here in this open roof stadium.
As far as title defenses
In
go,
our
this is
main
about as
event
big as it gets.
matchup,
He needs
a
to be
lot
on
of
his
you were
game
asking,
tonight.
when's the World Championship coming back online? When's he going to defend it again? Well, look at the long list of competitors standing outside the ring as 7 other CCW superstars wait to see if they have the opportunity to put this belt around their waist. In our main event here tonight. Now, it's hard to keep up with these matches. I mean, Big D just delivered a big atomic drop to Crybaby Cloud, with Tough Man Teddy's grabbing him from behind and throwing him outside of the ring. Looks like the champion, Captain Canuck, is just crossbodied the first world champion, Hannibal, there. And now he's got his hands on William Washington. Ooh, dropping his face right in the canvas. Looks like Red Devils looking like he doesn't know where he's going, I guess. And Willie Washington making a pay for it with a closeout from behind. Captain Canuck and Hannibal fighting toe-to-toe outside the ring here. Big D and Tough Man Teddy now laying into the Hannibal. Looks like multiple men are going after Hannibal. That super heavyweight is one of two, as him and Willie Washington are the only super heavyweights, I believe, in this matchup. The rest are other weight classes. Heavyweights, light heavyweights, cruiserweights. We're seeing a good mixture of what our roster has to offer. Look at that, Big D saying, "Bring it on, champ." Captain Canuck delivers a crucifix slam of his own. Oh, Tough Man Teddy runs away from Hannibal, pissing off Hannibal. Hannibal's like, "Let me get my hands on him." And Tough Man Teddy going for somebody his own size as he jumps on top of Red Devil and starts laying into some punches to him. Rolling away. I think he's trying to escape. Tough Man Teddy's got a good strategy. He sees the super heavyweight that's a lot bigger than him and just rolls out of the way. But Hannibal, I think, got his hands on him finally. There we go. A classic rivalry between these two. As old as WWE 2K13 on the PlayStation 3. Captain Canuck and Willie Washington have been going at it for over a decade now. Look at this. Not one, not two, but three back-to-back German suplexes delivered by the champion. Hannibal sees an opportunity. He's going for it, though. But Hawk Carl saved it. Hannibal almost with a quick victory there, almost climbed up. Well, like I said, everyone was distracted outside the ring. That's all it takes. If one superstar sees that opportunity, they can go for it. Now everybody's fighting in the ring now. I think they know they got to stay a little bit closer to that belt. And the ladder, someone's tossed in there. Ooh, Big D landed on that ladder, I think. And a leg drop. If he was going to get pinned, he probably would have got pinned there. Oh, Hannibal just kicked him in the head. But there's no pins, no submissions. It's the first person to climb the ladder and reach for that championship belt above. It's anybody's ball game here in Las Vegas, Nevada, in our main event of our halftime show of our USA Tour. 5 more events until our big main event. Every 10 events, we're going to try to make it a big one. And this one celebrating the milestone of 20 weeks in a row. We will be celebrating on week 20 of our CCW live show, Bash at the Beach, where our first ever women's champion will be declared. We got some women matches taking place in these last few weeks leading up to that. And I'm sure we can see some of our other championship belts going on the line. But Tough Man Teddy was just thrown into the corner and power bombed onto the concrete slab floor with only a thin padding above it. That doesn't give much give, as Hannibal just destroyed Tough Man Teddy and Big D. And Crybaby Carl takes center stage as Big D picks him up and slams the former PlayStation Network champion Crybaby Carl onto a ladder, and the more recent Red Devil sending him flying. This is hard to keep up with, though. My goodness. Which one of these 8 CCW superstars will come out of Las Vegas, Nevada a champion? We'll find out. With the World Championship suspended above the ring. Oh, Red Devil looking like he's having a hard time getting up, but he spices himself back up. Oh, Carl to William Washington with that reverse hurricanrana. Crybaby Carl signaling for the end. As somebody gets tossed out. Oh, Captain Canuck gets tossed out by Crybaby Carl. William Washington grabbing a hold of Red Devil. What's he going to do with him? Oh my goodness, I thought he was going to throw him into the crowd for a sec. Oh, Big D with throwing a hockey stick, I think, at the back of Captain Canuck's head. And Captain Canuck making him pay for it with a reverse DDT and a backbreaker delivered by Hannibal to Tough Man Teddy there. Oh, Red Devil just got a kick to the face by William Washington. Oh, there we go. Crybaby Cross hyping up the crowd here.
This is just brutal.
And our last matchup of the night, who's going to come out a champion, a world champion? Oh, Hawk Carl went for the ladder. Red Devil went for the damage. As he just made Hawk Carl regret ever touching that. Oh, Red Devil and Crybaby Carl going toe-to-toe. Willie Washington hits Crybaby with the ladder. Oh, what's Big D doing? He said, give me a moment here, I gotta think. Oh, Willie Washington's going up for that belt. Crybaby Carl just punched him in the ass crack. And Big D taking advantage. Oh no! What's going on here? Crybaby Carl, Red Devil, Big D, and William Washington in the ring with that ladder there. I gotta take over the camera. As I think the cameraman's not gonna quite get this action. Is Crybaby Carl gonna do it? No, he fails. He fails. I had to get the cameraman to stay on point there because Crybaby Carl looked like he was going to get it, but William Washington is just smashing his head into a ladder, making him pay for it. If you thought he had a big head before, he's got a swollen head out now after that. Tough Man Teddy limping around the ringside here. Tell that Hawk Carl to talk to the hand as he picks him up for a slam, but doesn't quite land it. And reversed by Hawk Carl, and Hannibal gets a blindsided bulldog by Big D. Red Devil and William Washington in the center of the ring. A lot of action taking place here. Red Devil reversing his move into a DDT. Look out for that ladder, folks. It's going to fall on somebody. Whoa, Hawk Carl's hard to keep up with here as he just delivered like a 23-mile-an-hour clothesline there. Somebody got busted open. Ooh, blood just splattered onto the camera. I can't keep up. I'm sorry if somebody saw that and I didn't, but somebody got busted open as I saw blood squirt across the camera. Tough Man Teddy delivering a deadly DDT on top of that ladder to Hannibal. Tough Man Teddy does have a chance to become a world champion here tonight. The opportunity is there for him and everybody else. Big D going for it though. Big D. Big D's reaching for it. He's got his hands on it. If nobody stops him, he's going to get it. Trailbreaker 21 in his second matchup with his created superstar, Big D. Just seized the opportunity with all 7 men distracted in the ring. Look at that. He delivered a stunner to Hannibal. This was that 23-mile-an-hour clothesline that Crybaby Carl just took out. Trailbreaker 21 live in the comments yelling, yeah! Congratulations, Trailbreaker 21 and your created superstar, Big D. You are representing the U.S. Postal Service proudly as you have delivered the SmackDown, and it must have been you that got busted open. Look at that. Oh, wow. That is awesome. Congratulations, Trailbreaker 21 and your created superstar, Big D, as you just had a 5 out of 5 star greatest of all time matches, which is your second match here in CCW Live on WWE 2K26. He won his match against Chronic Destroyer in his hometown of Sacramento, California, only a couple of weeks ago, and has now come to the ring almost running over William Washington with his entrance with that ATV. Like, he was coming down to the ring like he meant business. He knew he had a job to do tonight as he delivered a package of whoop-ass and has won the Canadian Championship Wrestling World Championship belt. Again, these are our created superstars, and we are letting the computer take control of our wrestlers and watching it live. So anything was happening tonight. Anyone had a chance to win this belt tonight. But it turns out that you, Big D, are our big winner tonight and our new world champion here in CCW. Wow. I mean, that was awesome. And I had to take over the controllers of the camera because I don't think the cameraman was going to get it. But every time somebody was climbing up that ladder, I tried to zoom in, and I'm glad that I did because we witnessed him climbing up that ladder and ripping that belt down for himself. And that is awesome. So we are now on our halfway through our USA tour with 5 more events left, leading into our final USA event before we go back to Canada again with Bash at the Beach, with right now it looking like Big D Dalton as our new world champion here on our USA tour, taking the belt away from Captain Canuck. Congratulations once more. And on that note, folks, I think that'll be the end of tonight's show. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to everybody that's created a Canadian Championship Wrestler. If you'd like to make one, feel free to shoot us a message at Angel King 47,000 or on the YouTube channel, High Five Gaming, and on our live streams, where we like to shout out the messages as best as we can. And we will be potentially seeing a special event. For those of you that want to stay tuned, we will have a special event on Canada Day. I know we normally have a CCW live event only on Sundays, but because it's Canadian Championship Wrestling, and because it'll be that 4th of July weekend for all of you in the States as well, we just figured we'd throw in an extra little special event, and we have a custom Canada Day arena. So we will possibly see a Canada Day special event in the next coming weeks as well. So we might end up being in Canada a little bit before the end of our USA tour, just for that one special event. But thank you all for tuning in, and we hope to see you next week, next Sunday, and follow up with what's going on here with these superstars. A lot of actions happened tonight. New tag team champions, Yokai and El Jefe Papa crowned here tonight. Congratulations to Myth Ninja 1 and bigLpaso for their victory. Also, Captain Canuck and Marvelous Maple winning their first ever father-daughter match up against the Icon Trevor G and his daughter, the Natural Rain. Happy Father's Day to everyone, and happy Father's Day to those 2 wrestlers and their little ones. The second generation superstars to come in the female division. And Nightmare, congratulations to showing that new guy, Prince Moonbeam. He can't buy his way into a championship matchup. He has to earn his way. And so far, he has lost a glass match to Crybaby McCryle and a table smash match with you. So I don't think we'll be seeing him in a championship match anytime soon, but good for laying a whooping on him tonight. And that'll be it for our live event here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Good night, everybody.